Hey there, Chris Wilson here in the Criticalbench compound with Kristen Dixon. And today, Kristen and I are gonna show you 5 really easy to do ab exercises for all you beginners out there. Exercises that you can do with just your body weight. You can do them at home, at the gym, wherever you want, and have an effective, safe ab workout for your lower back, for really all of your body that you'll really enjoy. Hey, so before we get into these exercises, Kristen is a new member of our team and we're so happy to have her, and she's got the Get Stuff Done shirt. The S can stand for something else sometimes too. Get stuff done. But she's a new member of our team. First video she's ever been in for our channel. So you rock.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming out. I wanted to grab her out of the office and said, come on, let's go do a beginner, pardon me, ab video. And I think you'll do a great job. And she loves exercise and works out hard herself. So this falls right into place for her. So first we're gonna start on the ground, if you would, Kristen.
All right.
And we're gonna start with a knee drop, okay? Now there's one really important element to consider before you do the actual movement, especially for you beginners out there, is to make sure that you are firing the muscles correctly and keeping your back in a safe place. And one really good test to do that is if you take your left hand and put it under the small of your back and then depress the small of your back, really, so you're forcing, pressure onto your hand, and then so you almost can't even pull it out, that kind of thing. And then now you can go ahead and just relax and take the hand out and then reassume that same. So she's already like engaging those deep abdominal muscles. The lower abdominal muscles are firing before she even pulls the knees up. And then what she's gonna do as she's doing that, now she's gonna get the motion. She's gonna pull the knees kind of to my hand and then lower back until she kind of just taps the ground and then comes back up. So if you're looking for something to really stimulate the abs that's super safe, that really helps you with your back, if you're having a back issue, this can really help. This will kind of like, I think of like a 3D imagery of like around the lower spinal area, the lumbar spine. This is like saran wrap around that whole area, right? Because we're just trying to lock and tighten all that stuff up. So go ahead and do like 5 more of these knee drops just so they see them. You go nice and easy tempo. Good. So the slower, obviously, you go down, the more time under tension for those abs. Good, and stay within control. And just the whole time, if you feel the lower back start to come off the ground, or you start to feel that gap forming, that maybe you've hit fatigue, or just reset, reset your feet to the ground, reset your lower back, and then do a few more reps. But the knee drops are really good, easy way to stimulate the lower abdominal muscles without having to do hanging exercises, which can be really hard for the beginner level. Okay, so now let's move into a V-tuck. So Kristen's gonna sit up, and now from here, she's going to have a little bit of a lean back using her hands as support out to the side. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna elevate her legs and then pull her knees in towards her chest and then extend her legs out. You've probably seen this exercise done all different ways, with people holding weight, people not with their hands on the ground, people on a bench doing it. Really easy way to do a floor V-tuck, just like this. So she's doing a really good job of balancing herself, but she's very safe here. She's not really gonna, if it feels like too much, she can just put her feet right back to the ground. Good. And good, and the whole idea, is to get a little bit of that motion. So you're kind of tightening the V and then opening the V out. Good. That's a great exercise. That looks really good.
I can feel it.
That was good. You could feel it, right? Especially after you did the other one before it. So I'm showing you 5 really good exercises. You can rest. You're doing an awesome job. She's just trying to sneak in a workout. I told you, you're going to get paid to work out here, which is great, right? Her eyes lit up. I said, you get paid to work out. It's going to happen. Hey, I got 10 of the best bodyweight exercises of all time. You got to check it out. It's free. It's a PDF that you can download right now that I know you'll love. Also has a free video that you can check out that we highlight 10 of the very best bodyweight exercises of all time, and we even included 5 bonus moves that you can do. So get this free PDF right now. Just go to the pinned comment down below this video and check it out. I know you'll love it. So, and the best thing is you're getting paid to work out while we help somebody at home. So that's 2 exercises, and these all do kind of build on each other, but you don't have to do them in this order. You don't have to do all 5 of them for an effective ab workout. You could just do those first 2 and do several sets, you know, with 10, 15, 30 seconds of rest in between, and have a good little ab workout for yourself. But if you want to do all 5, now you're going to really have more comprehensive ab workout here to put together. So the next one is the side plank, okay? So I'm going to move a little bit so you're facing the camera. Good. And so the side plank, notice what Kristen's doing here is that she is on her elbow, on her forearm. So instead of doing an extended arm plank, which can be harder for people who are beginners, because it puts more on the wrist and stuff, more stability in the shoulder. This, you're more braced, and she also is scissoring the feet or the legs. Now you can have, so you have like a wider or narrower, right? Just like that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna elevate those hips. Good. And then notice her body is in really good alignment right now, right? So her arm is stacked, her head, her crown. You could draw a straight line from the top of her head all the way down between her feet. And that's perfect. And she's working. You can see a little bit of twitching going on. But it's reasonable amount of work here. And you would want to hold these for anywhere from 10 to 15, even up to 30 seconds. Go ahead and relax. And then just spin around if you would, Kristen. I'll stay here at your feet. And do it. I don't want you to neglect your left side. Okay. So she's going to do the same thing for her left side. Now you might feel more stable or you know, strong on one side or the other, and that's very normal. Our bodies, as much as our bodies look perfectly symmetrical, they are not, especially when it comes to strength. So one side might just feel easier than the other, but she's doing great. And then go ahead and relax. Now I will, what the heck, it's a beginner video, but I'll show them a slightly harder version. Okay. Stack your feet on top of each other and do the same exercise. So same exercise, the only thing that we did was we reduced the base of support a little bit. If you notice now, her legs are stacked and she's a bit more wobbly. So she's got a good smile, she's a good sport, she's working hard for me, but we have reduced her base of support. And go ahead and rest. So if you want to, you know, up your ante just a little bit with, you know, kind of a very realistic beginner level exercise, but you want to go like, you know, beginner 2.0, stack the feet on each other. And then as you get better, you can start to go to an extended arm or even, you know, reach the top arm up, and there's all kinds of stuff that you can do with that. That's kind of your starter. Now we're going to get into, so we did our knee drop, we did our V-tuck, we did our side plank. Now we're going to do our kick out. All right. Okay, and then we'll save the best for last, which is actually my favorite of all 5, is the last one. So this 4th one is the kick out. So this one's a little bit different. This one, you're in a high plank like you're going to do a push-up, and there's more aggressive versions of this exercise, but what you're going to do is rotate and extend the leg underneath the body. So you're reaching it out, and then bring it back, and then rotate and extend that leg out. Good. So we're already working the abs just by holding a high plank position, but then what we're doing is we're rotating the hips, we're twisting the spine, rotating the hips, and stretching out the leg from side to side. Now you can, again, you can up the ante a little bit with this and add a little tempo to this, Kristen. So you start to go a little faster, right? Exactly right. So it's still beginner level, very realistic exercise, a little bit more fun. And then this would be a great one to do for time. So if, you know, you could say, okay, I'm gonna do this for 20 seconds or 30 seconds. So you don't even have to worry about reps. Or you could do reps if you wanted to, but those look really good. So that's I sometimes call that side-to-side kick out or just kick outs. And there are more advanced versions of that where you start to lift a hand off the floor. You can get really creative with that movement, but it's really dynamic, really athletic, and it really gets all of the abdominal muscles firing, right? So you're working obliques, you've got the lower abs going, you got the whole abdominal wall is working on that one. Okay, now we're gonna come back up. So that's good. See how she just bounced right back up like that? I used to be able to do that stuff when I was young. Okay, so now we're gonna do inchworms, right? So this one's my favorite. Actually, let's do it so that you're going this way. Yeah, and I'll back up.
Okay.
So she's gonna, I want you to see exactly what this looks like and how helpful this is actually as a warm-up movement too, not just an ab exercise. So she's gonna reach down like she's gonna touch her toes, and then crawl out her fingers like an inchworm until she's in push-up, and then walk herself back. Now this exercise, not typically thought of as an abdominal exercise, but this is very much an abdominal exercise. This just wakes everything up. This wakes up your posterior chain, it stretches out your hamstrings, right? And then what some people will do, they can even throw like a go ahead and do a push-up at the end, what the heck. So that would be a more advanced version of the inchworm, where you're really having a little bit more fun with it. I'll do like 5 to 10 of these at a time in a warm-up. And this just gets you sweating, it heats up your core temperature. Like I said, it stretches out the backs of your legs and your back. It gets your shoulders and your chest going. But it really does fire your abs, especially as you go slow it down, go real slow as you hand walk it out. Good, and you're holding high plank, good, and then walking it back, nice and easy, good. So that's just one of my favorite body weight exercises because it's strengthening, it's stretching, it's a little bit of everything. It's very dynamic, very helpful. Out of the 5, what's your favorite?
Well, I always like ab stuff, so for me the V setups, and then these, because you can change in tempo.
Yeah.
So it makes it really good.
And you feel like you got your heart rate up already.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you're already starting to just break a little bit of sweat, just a little bit, but she's fit, she's strong, she's in shape. So like none of that was too grueling, but you could see if you did 3 sets, full sets of all of those, that's like a good little workout there.
It is, and it's perfect, especially if you have like for a little bit of time. It just gets it done when you need it to, and then you can move on to your next thing.
Absolutely. No, she's right on point right there, man. That's why we brought her on the team. Great energy. She loves to work out, and she wants to help you get more, stronger, get more fit, get healthier, all those good things. So thank you so much for helping me. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the Criticalbench YouTube channel. We have so much great beginner content on our channel. I typed the word beginner into our search bar. I was blown away. There's literally hundreds, if not like probably 1,000 beginner level videos on our channel for all parts of the body. And so this is just another one that, to add into the mix. But hope you really got something out of this. Be sure to give Kristen and this video a great big thumbs up. Leave us a comment or question below. We would love to hear from you. We thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again really soon.